Welcome everyone. In this short video, we'll be looking at the drag and drop activity within the SoftChalk Create program. Drag and drop dialog window. Now this window may be repositioned simply by moving it, pointing to the title and dragging. You can also resize by pointing to a corner and dragging to make the window appear larger if you would like or if you would need to. Once you've resized it to the size you want and positioned it, we're then ready to create our matches. This is a text-based activity, so the item and its match will be text. We click on the plus sign to create our first item. We then type in our first word, and I'm going to put in a person's name. And then I'm going to put in the match, or what I want my students to know about that particular person. I then click on the plus sign and add additional names and their match. And finally, I'm ready to add my last name and then put in the description of that person. There is no restriction in the amount of text that you enter to describe your item. So I'm going to click here and type in quite a lot of text. And you notice that does give me a scroll bar if needed. Now that's a lot of text that I've entered. We now want to go to our Options button, where we'll choose how we want it to appear. We could put in a title, and I'll just call it Name the Linguist, add instructions for our students. If I click on the back button, notice down at the bottom of this window, this is where we could put in the number of points this activity will be worth. I'm going to let it be worth 14 points. I'm going to allow my students to retry. I'm not going to show the answers. I'm now ready to click OK. And we've just created the drag and drop activity. Let's see what it's going to look like. So we'll click on the Preview in the Browser tool, saving our changes. Once our browser displays, we see the image for the drag and drop. We point and click, and it displays the text as well as our items. The items are on the left, so we would then just drag and drop. I'm going to take Joan and I'm going to drag and drop. When I place it in the location, if it's wrong, it snaps back. If I drag and drop again, then I get it in the correct locations. Points are only scored if we put it in the correct location on the first try. So again, we drag and drop, and notice I'm scoring points as I'm dragging and dropping. The less text that I have, notice it makes the text a little bit easier to read. There is no restriction in the amount of text that you can place in either dialog window. When we complete the activity, we see the points scored, and those points go into our total score for the lesson. Thank you.